Hey Laney, if I can get through this post without saying 5,000 ums, it'll be a miracle. I just checked my post to Ozzy and said like every third word. So I'm going to try really hard not to do it this time. I thank you for your posts. Always great to see yours. I almost said I wanted to address one specific point. You mentioned that no one has attacked the United States in a conventional way since World War II. And I appreciate you making the distinction between conventional, symmetrical versus non-traditional, asymmetrical. It's interesting to me, and I'm wondering what you think, and I realize my post is coming late. I couldn't get off work in time to make any posts until tonight. However, it's interesting to me as we look at the United States, how big it is, how well protected we are, still somewhat insulated in many respects. What does that leave to attack? I believe that means infrastructure and assets overseas through asymmetrical warfare. Now, someone could rise up and attack a military base in Germany or something like that. I think that would be unwise. I'm sorry about my dogs, obviously for so many reasons, but that could happen in a very conventional, traditional format. We have a lot of bases overseas. Obviously, Japan. Japan's considered the tip of the spear when there are issues with North Korea. But they would have to attack us outside of asymmetrical warfare, terrorist activity like 9/11, the World Trade Center, the initial bombing. They would have to attack our assets or even highly valued assets and targets overseas. If you can't get us in the gut, then you just start getting us where you can. And I think that is what has happened. Not only is there this extremist ideology out there driving just attacks and hatred and prejudice and I don't even know, it's just evil. Not only is that out there, but then there's the how do you get to the big giant if you can't get him in one blow. You just start multiple attacks and cause fear and hopefully bring instability. And in the last chapter we looked at what might that accomplish. It might accomplish a knee-jerk reaction by the United States then in retaliation that produces additional animosity from the international community. So it's an interesting point when we look. It's just so funny because you're right, we haven't been attacked in that way, that historical way, since World War II. But at the same time, there's so many things. And as we look at cyber warfare, and I know that the text introduced that too, there are going to be ways to attack us. There are ways to attack us that have nothing to do with making or reaching our shores, I guess I should say. So anyway, great point. You really provoked me to some thought there, and I hope you have a great rest of the week. Take care.